Hey guys, welcome to Luna's Theories. Today I'm going to be talking about abuse symbolism shown with all 4 diamonds. Specifically, I believe the diamonds represent both the cycle of abuse and different coping methods. I'm going to preface this quickly. I do have PTSD myself, so I'll be using my own personal experiences to draw conclusions. I know not everyone copes with trauma in the same way, but these coping methods that I've given each diamond are pretty popular. Shout out to Awestruck Vox from the Round Table for giving me the foundation for all these ideas. I'll mention him again later, and there's links in the description to the videos I'm talking about. Anyway, now that that's done, on with the video. Let's start chronologically. Yellow Diamond is our first introduced diamond, or at least the one we meet first. She is shown to be uptight and angry, yelling at Peridot when she fails. However, she's surprisingly patient, giving Peridot more chances, sending backup, etc. Yellow also seems to want to get away from the past, and she tells Blue to start looking forward and stop looking back. So basically she's angry but was willing to let go of the past, no matter how awful it was. Yellow's attitude is deeply similar to a traumatized person still in an abusive relationship trying to excuse their abuser's actions. Let's call this method forgive and forget. Blue Diamond is next. Her power over emotions, specifically grief, is very powerful towards others, but ironically she carries even more sadness than the people around her. She wallows in her pity, constantly dwelling on her past mistakes and how everything has gone wrong. This reminds me of a recent abuse survivor having flashbacks and not knowing how to deal with them. Awestruck Vox mentions this in Steven's empathy power, saying blue is sort of symbolic of emotional corruption. Now it's time to talk about Pink Diamond. I find it interesting that she's the smallest diamond, as the coping method I've assigned her is the least popular out of these 4. Pink's personality is very childish and rebellious. I believe she's desperately trying to hold on to her innocence and youth. This method is known as age regression. Sometimes people use a kind of messy version of it as a kink, which is probably why age regression is frowned on by most professionals and also making it more unpopular. However, I found it to be a coping method that many people use, surprisingly. Not much has been shown of White Diamond, but I'm almost certain about what the method she represents is. White twists others' words, acts condescending, and uses force to get what she wants. This is the control method. While White seems to have been hurt, she definitely hurts others with her coping method, and that's where the cycle of abuse comes in. I believe sometime in the past White Diamond was traumatized by something, but her control coping method made her abusive too. Now I'm going to use a bit of anecdotal evidence. The girl who sexually abused me was physically abused by her mom's boyfriend. She took out that trauma on me, similar to how White takes out her trauma on the diamonds. I'll admit I've done some pretty horrible things too. I emotionally took out my trauma on this girl in my grade. I'm not sure if I was quite abusive, but I was really shitty to her. And that's how the cycle of abuse works. The cycle is awful, of course, but it's not totally hopeless. A healthy balance of these coping methods will work and help both break the cycle and help a survivor move on. When Steven shows Yellow and Blue the corrupted Nephrite/Centipedal, Yellow managed to undo the corruption a little bit, reverting her to her original physical form. That Blue joins, and Nephrite is almost herself, aside from repeating "no, please no, we're all going to be" over and over again. Steven then places his hand on her back, and Nephrite is functional again. She repeats her name and information, and gives the diamonds a message, but lacks one thing that White Diamond can give her: control, in order to stay in her form. Whether you use forgive and forget, Blue's method, age regression, or control, none of these coping methods will work to beat your trauma and uncorrupt yourself. You need to use all of them and balance yourself before you're able to fully recover. If you're a fellow abuse survivor with PTSD, I hope you learned a little in this video, and even if you're quote-unquote normal, I hope you found my theory interesting. Either way, I want y'all to have fun with this. Thank you for watching Luna's Theories, and I hope to see you next time.